Okay, it's Coach Joe here. I'm going to do a quick analysis of Ryan Coluccio's swing. I have him compared to Chipper Jones, one of the best players in the history of the game, guaranteed Hall of Famer, lifetime 300 hitter, over 500 home runs, and there's a reason why. He has tremendous mechanics. So I'm going to point out all the good things that Ryan does in his swing, and then I'm going to point out a couple of things where he can improve. So taking a look at Ryan here. First thing, we do a drill here where we just take a pitch. So on this drill, his hands are way too high. If we watch the next pitch that he actually swings at, and his hands are actually loaded in the proper spot. Okay, really nice load position. I'd like to see his weight going a little bit more onto his front foot in the load. When you shift your weight, your hands are loaded. Your weight actually goes forward. Your hands stay back. Ryan is staying way too back in his load. Okay, now as we go forward into the swing, Ryan does a very nice job of getting his bat flattened, and it actually comes whipping out from behind him, which is perfect. It's already on plane and on target to make good solid contact with the ball, which he does right here. Another thing I like to point out, if you take a look at two key points, is his back arm is at a 90 at contact, is what you want to see, and you also want to see this nice L shaped with the back leg. Key thing to point out here also, Ryan is not squishing the bug. He is up on his toe. This is a key point. Squishing the bug is something you teach young kids just to turn, but as you get older, you understand squishing the bug is not the way Major League hitters do it. Let's take a look at Chipper Jones here. Once again, he has a nice load. He goes back, but as you can see, look at what Chipper Jones does. He actually goes forward, but his hands stay back. That's the key. Ryan in this position, if we go back, you actually see during his load, as he touches down, look where most of his weight is stuck onto his backside here. Whereas in Chipper Jones, you can see here, he's actually, his weight is about 50-50 now, and he's in a really good hitting position here. So let's fast forward Ryan. Once again, bat whips out from behind him on nice plane, gets onto, so clearly you can see the weight shift just by his back toe moving forward, which is actually an excellent thing. Look at Chipper Jones. As he goes forward in his swing, look at his back foot, same thing. It actually comes off the ground a little bit. You can see here, if I put my laser pointer here, his toe is literally off the ground. And then, once again, take a look at the makes a nice L here with his back arm, makes a nice L here with his back leg. And as I forward through, once again, on his toe, and then after contact, he extends. Prior to contact, you can see his arm is in tight, compact to his body here, and then he actually extends through and then into the ball. Now, I want to show another key point here. Look at Chipper Jones as he extends. There's literally a straight line between his back shoulder and the barrel of the bat. There is no bend in this. If we take a look at Ryan over here, as we go through contact, you can actually already see it. Look at his wrist action. His wrists are actually bending and breaking, okay, which tells me that his back shoulder has actually stopped. And you can actually see, as soon as he made contact, Ryan's back shoulder should continue rotating through. Look at Chipper Jones here. We're going to continue. Watch his back shoulder. I'm going to put a dot on it. Wish I could make a mark on it. Let's see if I can do that. I'll put a little circle here. Watch Chipper Jones now. As he keeps swinging, his shoulder now, you can actually see, is over here. And he continues, and if you back up, look at actually the straight line that's formed between his bat and his arms. There's no bend. We go back to Ryan here. This is telling me that he actually stopped at contact, which is actually losing a tremendous amount of power. Shoulder, look, it still doesn't move, and it's all wristy, and his wrist actually bends. And keep going. And he actually, you can't see his bat, but if I drew a line, his bat would actually have a 90, it would probably have a 90-degree angle of some sort, okay? Whereas you look at Chipper Jones, it's literally a straight line. That's all I wanted to talk about today. Ryan does a lot of good things, but there's a lot of room for improvement, and I know we have a lot of time to actually correct these things. All right, this is Coach Joe. Hope you enjoyed it.